Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. With me is Gus McKenzie, SGA President, here to talk about Higher Education Day.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining me today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And Higher Education Day is a big event up in Montgomery. All of the public universities are involved with it, but for the folks at home who don't know about Higher Ed Day, give us a little background on what's going on up there.
Yeah, so Higher Ed Day is a rally held at the State House in Montgomery by the Higher Education Partnership. They are a lobbyist group that supports all 14 public colleges and institutions for higher education. We are really up there to ask for funding, but nothing crazy. We just scream we want 1/3. The education budget of Alabama, we want 1/3 of that dedicated to higher education, and we'll give K through 12 the other 2/3. But we're there to just ask for our fair share.
And a part of this event is, you said asking for money, but seeing college students there, especially the location of where the rally is held, but showing how much that college students actually care, and that it's not apathetic. I would think that that's probably one of the main goals of this, is showing the legislators that this is something that's important to college students.
And we're here, and we matter. We bring jobs to the state. We're people that fill jobs that come to the state, and we're a huge industry in it of ourselves for the state of Alabama. So it's just showing that we want to be involved. We want to know our legislators and get to know them and who represent us, but also we have opinions on facts and stuff that we would like to discuss with them. So it's a good time for all of us to get together and do that.
And in addition to the rally, there is some opportunities. Well, one, you hear directly from a lot of those legislators. They come over, and I know that's an opportunity that, as a college student that goes up and participates in the rally, seeing those legislators who seem to show that they care about this enough to come speak with you. I know that's probably something that's a little bit more promising, that you made this effort and you get up there and you're actually hearing from some of these people that are making the decisions.
Right, and it also makes them feel like people. Oftentimes you only see them on TV or you only see them speaking at big rallies and stuff, but if you get to have that one-on-one conversation with a legislative person, it really just makes them feel human.
And but then also there's opportunities for some one-on-one interaction. I know a lot of times some of the students that go up to the rally, even once the rally's over, they will go into the State House and get an opportunity to talk directly with the people that represent them, because especially Troy, students may be from all over, and so the opportunity to, someone may be going to Troy, but maybe from Huntsville, and so they're going to go and talk to their legislator about what impact they could have on Troy, So.
And a lot of those doors are open for the students whenever we get done eating. They just walk right across the street and kind of have at it. It's a really cool experience to be a part of.
And Gus, I know you've participated in this event in past years, but now as SGA president, your eyes have probably opened a little bit more to budgetary concerns and the finances of a university. And so does that change your perspective on how important participating in something like this is?
Absolutely, yeah. So kind of before this, I was like, oh yeah, we need to go do this. It was kind of just one of those things that mark off the box. But now it's high on the totem pole for me, because it really affects the university in major ways. If we get more money from the state, then tuition does not have to increase. So that's a reason for every student to be excited about it.
And of course, you get a chance to get up there and get in Montgomery and kind of see the inner workings of this. But you take a group up there with you, and I would think the significance of taking a group and having a big group and showing that Troy cares, and that you can take this big group up there, and it's not just one or two, that you go in full force and show legislators this is important to Troy.
Absolutely, and there'll be 50 of us in Cardinal up there hooping and hollering and getting their attention, and it's an exciting day for sure.
And that opportunity to be there and be a part of that. Now, when you look at what's going on with the budget, so you mentioned there the 1/3, 2/3. A lot of people are like, well, why is this important? And it's because I know you hear this a lot. The state funding isn't what it used to be, and that affects college students, That affects what you pay in tuition. That affects a lot of things around campus. So. And so what should students who maybe are out there thinking about, how should my voice be heard? What should I do? What's something that they can do to make this possible?
Get involved. Find out who represents you. Give their office a call. Send them an email. Send them a letter. Really, just hearing that from the students, they want to hear it, and it really influences or can influence the vote whenever they vote on the state budget. We're lucky this year. I think we're going to receive a little bit more than we have in the past couple of years, but we still have a long way to go from where it used to be.
All right, and so when and where will Higher Education Day rally be?
April 4th in Montgomery around noon.
Around noon. All right. Well, here's hoping that the Troy contingent has some success at the rally, and I want to thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely.
And thank you for joining me on today's edition of Trojan Talk.